welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the Paddock Podcast. My name is Joe. This is Jay. This is Adam McCullough. We're going to be talking about football, Manchester United specifically, but we've got quite a bit to talk about today, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. It's all right, isn't it, football?
Yeah, it's all right. Football's all right.
Yeah.
Yesterday was fantastic.
Including our fresh meat over here.
Yeah, we've
Straight
got
Mr. Fresher himself.
Give his little sprog bashes and that.
Well, I thought,
Sprog bash.
you're never too late to learn, lads.
Jay's just started uni, so we're going to be looking at that a little bit as well.
Congratulations to Jay.
Well done, Jay.
Thank you.
We are taking collections at the moment for his tuition fees because,
I'm poor.
he's too old to get student loans at the minute.
Yeah.
They took his application. I went, how old?
Yeah. And they
Are
said,
you serious?
because he's got an IQ of less than 60 as well, it's going to cost him extra to
They said-
qualify.
They said,
That's why they
grow
let
some
me in.
hair
They've got
and we'll see
quotas
what
to
we
fill.
can do.
They went, yeah, you can come in.
Get him in.
Look who we're letting uni nowadays. Old, thick people.
Old, thick YouTubers.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll be talking about all that stuff coming up. But let's first of all start with this disastrous take in The Guardian. You normally like The Guardian, don't you,
I
Jay?
do. I don't even know what this is because I've...
Right.
Shout out Jamie Jackson of The Guardian.
Yeah,
He's
we
not
like The Guardian. Generally
Yeah.
speaking, The
Yeah,
Guardian's all
yeah,
right.
Jamie
I don't mind The
Jackson.
Guardian.
Generally speaking, no newspaper is all right. Generally speaking, as a general rule of thumb, don't
Right.
buy any of them.
Okay.
This is... The
But
Guardian,
They're all
though,
owned by Murdoch and they all pipe off the Tories.
But if you had to,
The Guardian, which was the Manchester Guardian, let's not forget, and was part of the Scott Trust, is usually less shit than some of the other ones. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
So
I'll
what
say
we've,
that.
what we've seen since Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Man United,
Yes.
he scored 4 goals in 3 games. He scored in every one of the 3 games he's played in so far. He's been brilliant. He's been, winning us games, getting us points in games. It seems to have changed some of the mentality around the team, all this stuff. And yet, just 4 games in, which first of all, how can you even say the effect that he's had on a club after 4 games? But, put that to one side. We've already got people, and I'll read, this is what was in The Guardian today. Greenwood and Sancho pay the price of Ronaldo's presence. Cristiano Ronaldo scored and Man United won. Outstanding news for both, but as United scraped their way to a slightly fortunate victory.
A slightly fortunate victory.
Don't worry about the fact that we had 2 absolute stonewall penalties denied. You still wonder about their attacking efficiency. The tactic of piling in crosses into the box may suit Ronaldo and to a lesser extent Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba, which is 3 players who can both deliver well and feast on second balls, but it's hard to see where Mason Greenwood, who thrives on quick interchanges and short passes, who had a thwarted, frustrated afternoon, I thought it was good, by the way, fits into this picture. Ditto Jadon Sanchez, a late substitution here, or Marcus Rashford when he returns. Still, Ronaldo scored and United won. Perhaps for now, that's all that matters. Do you think it's fair
Jonathan
that
Lewis
Ronaldo,
chatting shit.
is
Jonathan
being blamed for
Poo, Mark.
Rashford's poor form when he hadn't even played all season? He's already come back and had poor form.
The one
even though he
person
hasn't
who'll
come
have
back.
an impact on is Bruno Fernandes, but I've seen it for the better almost because
Haven't
I've
we
seen a
scored the
Bruno
most?
Fernandes that's been trying to play passes into the box. You saw his pass for the goal against West Ham. You saw his pass for the goal against Young Boys. If anyone's game has been changed by Ronaldo's arrival, it's Bruno. Mason Greenwood was already starting through the middle or on the right. That's where he is occasionally starting. He's already got 3 goals this season. Now, some might say, well, he hasn't scored since Ronaldo's arrived, but United have been scoring. So I don't think it's a massive, massive issue at all. And before Cristiano Ronaldo signed or re-signed for Manchester United, all these stories would have been the other scale as positives for City.
Yeah.
So it would have been he's great for Phil Foden, he's amazing for Raheem Sterling, and he's this and
Think
that
what
for
they'll
all of those.
learn, all that.
But then when it's Manchester United, it's bad news. And we've seen the backpedaling from the press. We've seen the backpedaling from a lot of journalists. And it's going to continue. But let's face facts. Cristiano Ronaldo is a winner. You hear Gary Neville talking about Harry Kane a lot. Still talking about Harry Kane, even though we've got him. And for me, if you offered me, even in the summer, Harry Kane or Cristiano Ronaldo, there's only one player I'm going for, and it's the one that wins trophies.
Do you know what I think this is as well? And I knew this would happen. I think it's trying to have a dig at Mason Greenwood without having a dig at Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
Without making it obvious. Because the press hate him.
Why?
They just do. They've never given him a fair crack of the whip. He's a 19-year-old who's arguably one of the best teenagers we've ever seen in the Premier League. Seriously. His numbers are ridiculous. You can see the talent is there. And it's always a negative spin with him. I've seen articles comparing him to Ravel Morrison. He's absolutely nothing like Ravel Morrison. See Gareth Southgate throwing him under a bus, getting him to answer questions about Mykonos and Harry Maguire in his first ever press conference. I've seen him getting treated completely different to Phil Foden when they had that little incident in Iceland. And I've seen the press always trying to find a way to denigrate him. The guy's having a storming season. He scored 3 goals. He's been mint. He was mint at London Stadium. He was brilliant in that first half, one of our best players. And it spun into, he's paying the price. Like, he's been crap.
A good way to, a way to knock Ronaldo and Greenwood.
Yeah,
when they play together
it's a
like
surreptitious
twice.
dick at him, man. I'm not having it.
It's just...
Cristiano Ronaldo's got 4 goals, 3
Exactly.
games, bro.
Doesn't even make any bloody sense.
No, it's just I don't understand it, and it just seemed like somehow this thing of Ronaldo was the problem at Juve. This story, this narrative was
Is that Juve in
was
relegation zone right now?
Yeah, in 18th since he left. But also, they won 2 out of 3 league titles while he was there. It wasn't like they were terrible. And then Inter come in, get a better manager than the one Juve had, spend loads of money on players, and they happened to win the league last season. And all of a sudden, Ronaldo was a failure there. Juve is shit, and here's why: Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're sort of dragging that storyline to Manchester United, whether we like it or not. Just seems ridiculous to me.
It's the thing is as well, everyone said last season we haven't got a squad. City have got a squad. Look at City's squad. Look at City's bench compared to United. Look at the players City can bring in. Oh, Raheem Sterling barely plays. Oh, Riyad Mahrez barely plays, whatever. They bring in all these players. We go and sign players and they go, oh, well, you're ruining your team.
Yeah, I never heard that about Grealish.
No.
Oh, Grealish is signed. What does that mean for Phil Foden?
No.
Yeah.
And he's actually kept Phil Foden out of the team.
Wait, yeah, but that's because he's better than him. But it's
yeah,
right.
he has. He's physically stopping Phil Foden playing in a team where he was a regular. Phil
And
Foden
Ronaldo
was on
plays
the
through
bench.
the middle, and I know Greenwood wants to be a striker, and he has played through the middle for us. But he can also play out wide.
Played
And
30
how is
games on
Sancho
the right,
getting
hasn't he?
dragged into this?
Not only Sancho, Rashford got dragged into it. Rashford hadn't even played a second. Rashford's trained about 3 times.
The 2 steps away from just saying kids will go hungry now
Yeah.
because of Ronaldo, because
Yeah.
Rashford won't be able to feed him anymore.
A
It's
late
just
substitute.
nonsense.
Or Marcus Rashford when he returns. And that
You know
thing
what,
of
though?
still, Ronaldo scored and United won.
You
That's all that
singled
matters.
out the Guardian there, and I was looking at Alison running the Times. She did her match report and literally ignored the penalty appeal on Zuma on Ronaldo. Didn't talk about that. Talked about his theatrics.
Yeah.
Talk about his attitude and all that sort of stuff. It's just again painting a picture as though the guy that's just come into this team and got us on level points at top and scored loads of goals already isn't a success. It's just this narrative. It's just weird. This spin they're trying to put on it. I don't get it.
I can work out why you might not be saying, hold back on saying that Ronaldo's been a unmitigated success already. But to already be saying that Greenwood and Sancho are paying the price for Ronaldo's presence, paying the price.
I like the way Sancho's been handled.
Yeah.
Personally. I think it's not too bad. I don't think there's that need to throw him in constantly and all that. I think he'll come good, Sancho. There's no doubt about it. He's been a long-term target for all that. And also, forgetting that Cristiano Ronaldo is 17 years older than Mason Greenwood. He's not going to keep Mason Greenwood out of the team for the next 10 years, is he?
No.
Do you know what I mean? We'll be lucky if we get 2 seasons out of Ronnie. So it's just nonsensical. What we need to be doing is what we are doing, is that's looking after Mason Greenwood, and we are doing that. So I don't get it. It's just like the whole sort of British media is losing their minds and trying to put a negative on it. And like you say, you don't have to be, Ronnie's here, everything's great, but you can at least talk about the facts. The facts he has scored, 3 games and 3 goals, whatever it is, or 4 goals,
4 and 3.
4 and 3, sorry. And the fact that Mason Greenwood has had a great start to the season, and since Ronaldo's come, has still been playing well. Let's not forget about that. Because I always thought this. I thought as soon as Mason Greenwood scored 3 and 3, as soon as he stopped scoring, they'll be on him.
You know who should be
And that's
worried?
what's happened.
Cavani.
That's
And maybe you could also, if you wanted to, maybe include Martial in this. But Mason Greenwood and Jadon Sancho is just
Yeah,
the
but they're
odd
not the
ones to
two
go
that's been
for.
mentioned. What they're doing is they're mentioning the young, promising prospects who are like, these should be the future, and they're being stifled by Ronaldo.
You know what I
Cavani
think we
makes
should do?
sense. Go on.
Stop paying attention to Jonathan Liu's article.
I know. It is what they want, isn't it?
I tell you what-
It's a shame because the Guardian's not usually that bad, but that's terrible.
You look at my phone.
Yeah, because I tell you what I want to pay attention to instead.
What?
Jay, little fresher.
This is what you little. I think we should pay attention to Podge Benson. Welcome to the first team.
Welcome
That's
to the
more
first
important.
team.
And also Danny Dillinger.
Yes, he says I was up all night wondering where the sun had gone, and it dawned on me. You're welcome.
It's a little joke there.
Nicely
nice.
done.
Go on.
I don't get it.
I was wondering the other day why frisbees get larger the closer they are, and then it hit me. Very similar joke.
Ah, yes,
Get
I got
it,
it.
and
I
then
got
it
it.
dawned on me.
Well done, Danny Dillinger.
Brilliant. That.
Are
Well done, Danny.
you related to Daz Dillinger?
Yeah, he is.
The
Yeah,
rapper?
it might be Daz Dillinger. Danny, shortened for Daz. Couldn't it?
Nah, but you don't short Danny to Daz. You short Danny to Dan.
Who was the?
what he short to Daz?
Who was the
then?
gangster?
Darren.
That's the point. Yeah.
Dillinger, wasn't it?
I don't know.
1920s.
Stop
Dara.
changing the subject just because you're a well-learned. You're going to be on University Challenge this year. That's all I want to know.
How do
Yeah.
kids?
Yeah.
Me and the rest of the Salford heads will be on there, mate.
You've
Kicking
turned
off if we
up
don't win.
like Steve
What are you
Buscemi,
saying, you?
ain't you?
Get into these Cambridge bastards.
So what are you doing then? You're back at uni, are you?
Can't wait. Yeah, I am. Doing a Masters in that.
Oh.
Just our old
Masturbating at uni again, eh?
Yes.
It's none of your business. Yeah.
First day today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was induction today, yeah.
Was
Do
it?
you have to
Just
wear a name
online.
tag?
Hello, my name is Jay.
Did you
Can
get
you
so
stand
round?
up?
Did you
So-
go and see the societies and get some bags?
I'm
from
in
them?
tomorrow for all that.
Oh yeah.
Which
Well,
society
not
are you
all
going
that.
to
See if you
join?
can get us a yo-yo and a protein bar. They're the
And a-
two
and
things
a
that
ro-
are
and a
hanging out.
bag.
Yeah. And a little water bottle that says Salford alumni on it.
Yeah, I'll bring in all that.
So
kid.
what
Don't let them
societies are you going to join?
know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's been a decade, over a decade since
I
was
think you
last
should
at
join the
uni.
Bangra Society.
The Bangor, what they do.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Be Asian and dance.
Can you do that? You can try your best, and that's all we ask for here at the Bangor Society.
I remember taking the lads I used to live with when I was at uni to the African and Caribbean Society open mic night, and it was all like poetry and things like that. And the guy, one of the lads I lived with, he got up and he did like a rap, and they told him off afterwards because it was negative.
None of that.
No, the guy got on the mic afterwards and said, "Can we keep it positive, please, and not talk about killing each other and drugs?" And also, because we made it two back to back, he went, and also it's one song each.
Oh, really?
But
he had his
time. He had his moment. on
Yeah,
stage.
Loosen up a bit, guys. Come on, we're meant to be enjoying ourselves here.
so funny.
So what are you studying then?
It's documentary production for TV, film, and digital media.
For the over 50s.
Yes, for the over 50s. It's in between bingo and knitting.
That's great.
So, which is nice. Such a great day. Yeah.
Me and Jay going to make my second part of my doc.
Don't say that. I'm passing that off as my own.
Are you actually?
Yeah,
Have you literally just got him kicked out of uni for saying that? So what's the first
I got him
part of it?
kicked into uni.
He did. I mentioned it and pretended I helped him.
So what's the first part of your uni
I
then?
didn't.
On my uni.
Of your documentary? For
The
anyone
British
that's seen it?
Asians one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
And then the
everyone's seen
second
it.
part is why
what's
are we
the-
still in?
What's the first part? What's it called?
Where's all the British Asians in football or something like that?
Yeah.
Why aren't there no British Asians in football? The second one is why are they still not here?
Second one is hello.
Why is it-
Didn't you
why-
see the first
Why
one?
is there so much pressure on Zidane Iqbal? Why are we all banking
Now,
on
on a
him?
serious note, the
Coming
second
good.
one is
Go on.
looking at the likes of Jan Danda, Zidane Iqbal, or
Scored,
the
didn't he,
Arjun
up there?
Reiki coming through
Zidane.
and trying to learn from their journeys.
And Jay's passing this off as a uni assignment. Is that what I mean?
I'm not passing it
Yeah,
off.
so then I get
Yeah.
someone to direct it and
Yeah.
produce it for free,
Yeah. And,
And,
I get,
and
I
Jay
get
gets
a
to
degree
pass
end of
his
it.
course.
Win-win.
and he gets
cheating.
a star
It's not
YouTuber in his
cheating.
video.
Exactly.
How
Do you know what I
many
mean?
other-
I
how
couldn't,
many
I
other
couldn't
students
get
have
in
done that?
otherwise. I mean, I wouldn't go in and say, look, Adam McCall's in my video. If you got, what, Stephen Howson? You loser.
Losers. Fantastic. Well done, Jay. I'm happy
Thank
for you.
Yeah, it's exciting times. It really is.
Yeah. Are you going out on your freshers' nights and that?
No, I'm not into all that, mate.
I
I
say
didn't
you
even
do-
do that the
Can
first
we
time
come
round.
with you?
You can go instead of me if you want.
Now, can we come with you? Do you have Jaeger balls?
Jaeger boys.
Jaeger boat.
Do you have Jaeger ball nights?
Did you just
Yeah.
say Jaeger boats?
Jägermeister, Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bombs.
You didn't.
I know.
You
I know.
said
I've had Jaeger
boats.
bombs.
Nah.
I have.
VOD balls, that's what they're called.
VOD balls.
We used to have these
See,
VOD
I never did
balls.
freshers.
No, we used to have nights every Thursday.
Yeah.
VOD ball nights
Yeah.
at Gatecrasher or Oceana.
Yeah.
125 or something like that for a VOD ball.
Ah.
And they'd only serve you 8 at a time.
Is that it? What's the point in going if you can only get
Yeah.
if you can only get 8 of them?
You go £10, here's £10, give me 8 Jaegers.
Brilliant.
That's nice.
In the first hour, you'd have about 30 of them.
It was when in my student union, it was £1 a pint.
What was
on a
it?
Monday night on Drapers, it was called. Yeah.
Hey,
Because I started drinking again when I was there.
Did you?
Yeah, and then quit again
Well,
later.
the Salford Student Union, which is where you're going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Me and my mate who went to Salford went back there in the summer because we
Yeah.
thought, wouldn't it be a real funny laugh if we just go back there? It felt really pervy.
Did it?
It was bad.
Why did it feel pervy?
Just because it's like, do you know when you're
This is
like, do
worrying.
you know when you're young and you see the old blokes in the corner and you're like, what are they doing here?
And then you feel like that old
I was.
I
literally
felt
like
I'm
that.
like fucking 14 years older than you. So
That's
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying,
That's,
stay
that's going to be
away.
horrible.
I went with, where did we? Remember when we played in that football tournament and
Yeah.
then you disappeared on me?
Yeah.
And then I ended up with Cam and Callum and Alex and all that.
when
And
you
I
were
remember
robbed.
just thinking, I'm going home, lads. Like, they just felt way too young. Like, I was just.
Do you know what? Though?
felt like
Go on.
I think I'll be like the wise sort of sage.
Oh, you're the owl.
Everyone comes to for advice.
You're
and
the
you know what
owl.
I mean, like, oh, Jay will know the answer to this because he's got, he's venerable, as they
Oh,
say.
nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Terry
Yeah,
venerables.
exactly.
I know him. He's going out even.
So yeah, I think that'll be my role in the class.
Really?
Yeah.
Utilities. I'll take care of this. Andrew,
Yeah.
do you mind if I call you Andrew? Andrew, I'll take care of this. If you want to come to me, everyone back at mine. We'll do a little study session. You know, don't have to wear your t-shirts if you don't want to. It's not. I'm not like some old nerd. If you want to get naked, get naked. That's what you're going to be doing. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Good luck with that. I'm excited for this.
I had a lecturer in uni when I did my law degree called Graham. And one day I went into him and I was like, 'cause my lecture was at like the last thing on the day that week. And it was a Champions League night. And I went into him like,
Oh, don't.
no, I phoned him, so I didn't go in. I phoned and I was like, yo, I'm ill, man. I can't come in today.
Oh, man.
I'm not making this.
Yo, I'm ill.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
ill, man.
I'm ill, man.
Yo.
I'm ill, man. Yeah, don't worry about
So
it.
then I got out of
Ignore
it.
that music.
And then I went to the game. I was on the concourse at half time or pre-match.
Who
did I see?
Doing an interview for Sky.
Who did I see but Graham, my lecturer?
No.
Yeah.
Did you go out?
He used to walk with a limp, and I saw someone hobbling, and I thought, he walks like my lecturer. And then I thought, oh shit, that is him. And then he came up to me, and he was like, why didn't you just tell me you was going to the game? And then after that, we had a good relationship. Like,
Did
he
you?
was a season ticket
That's
holder.
good.
We used to go to games, could miss lectures.
Danny
all
Dillinger,
that stuff.
I'm not a former MEN reporter, bro. I was a radio reporter. And I did shorthand, but then I dropped it. You don't
MEN's
need-
dead.
You don't
There
need
you
it
go.
anymore.
John B with the super chat is 67p for uni, Jay. Treat yourself.
John B, the John B.
It's Luke John B.
Remember John
Yeah,
B?
Sloop John B, yeah.
They
Nice.
don't know about this.
See, we're
scene.
thinking of the Beach Boys.
Yeah. Hey,
You
I
don't know about John B?
speaking of
Are
going
you still
out-
down?
This is the best trip.
Do you remember
I've
Are You Still
ever
Down
been
with
on.
Tupac?
No.
Oh, sorry.
We like
John B.
We just like Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
Bitch Boys, more
Pet
like.
Sound.
You just called us Bitch Boys. Did you hear that?
I'm telling the teacher.
Get him. Speaking of, actually, you said about going home before. Before we move on, we'll talk about some football again in a minute. Aren't you in some sort of dispute at the moment?
Yeah, with Uber.
What's
There's always something going on with you.
Right,
There's always
honestly,
something.
I've never
in
known
there.
anyone that when they order Deliveroo, Uber Eats, Just Eat, whatever this delivery service is, he's fighting with the delivery
Yeah,
driver.
I'm not
what I
allowed
mean.
to fight
Where are
with
you? I'm
anybody.
coming down. What do you mean? No, what do you mean you're already here? I'm coming down. I'm literally here now. Like every single time, he's having some sort of
So
scrap.
there is always something going on, isn't there?
Listen,
like there is.
listen. Everyone at home will agree with me right now, and they will back me up right
like
here.
that.
This is a disgrace, bro. A disgrace. Listen to this. I was with my mates the other day. I'm obviously old now, so about 1:30, I think, right, I'm
You're a
out.
young- you're
I'm
a young
gone.
man.
I'm going home. Yeah. So I'm standing there waiting for a motherfunky Uber. Yeah. I'm watching it on my thing, and then you know when you go, all right, now it's time to check. Is that the number plate of my Uber?
Yeah.
And you go where the camera is, so about 10 yards. I'm going, that's my Uber. My eyesight isn't that bad, I promise. So then I'm walking towards the Uber, bro. Walking towards it. As I do this, I see people jumping in the Uber and I see my trip cancelled. So this prick, this pervert, this weirdo has cancelled my trip just to put 4 girls in his car.
Oh,
bro.
it's 4 girls.
And that's so I sent a message to Uber like, your driver's a pervert.
can you read the message
He's a
out?
disgrace. I've been trying to find it. I can't find it.
So he sent this message at 2 a.m. bladdered.
Someone at 2 a.m.'s got a message saying your driver's a pervert.
He is a pervert. That's a pervert, bro. And I also said, if I was you, like, I'd be worried about your
I'd
customers.
be worried about him.
Like, I'd be worried about your customers if I was you, because why is
This
dude,
guy is a predator. He's
why
an
is dude
offender.
cancelling me for 4? What are you gonna do to them, bro? Why do you
Yeah.
want him in the car? What's the difference?
Yeah, that's the point, isn't
You're
it?
still getting money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe he's not a pervert. Maybe he's a good
He
old
is a pervert.
Maybe he's a good old-fashioned racist. You ever thought about that?
Have you ever
because
He
considered
saw
that?
Adam McCall, it doesn't sound like
was
it's
one of us.
a brown person.
He was
and then
one of
you
us.
rocked up and it. You know that though.
Do you know how angry I
know what
was?
I mean?
I saved his
There you
number
go.
plate in my phone.
Let's.
And you know what? We're going to read it out now. Name him and shame him.
I
to
saved
be
his
fair,
number
that-
plate.
just- just written down in notes.
To be fair, that looks like the number plate of
It's
a
an
pervert.
utter disgrace, yeah, and he's a prick.
It's P3RV.
And
That's his number plate.
Yeah, big no.
I'm determined
it's P3
to make him lose his
D0.
taxi license.
It's nonce. This is the number.
I knew there was something funny when I saw the number plate.
Nonce one.
N0NC31. So you're getting him
I was
done,
at
are
the
you?
pub as well the same day, yeah. And I was waiting to get served, bro. And I'm in front of the geezer serving people, yeah. I'm in front of him. He can see me. Me and my mate were both tanned. We're standing there, yeah.
That's how they go.
Bro.
That's how they do you.
And we're going to spend a decent amount of money still because we're buying drinks for everyone, yeah?
You've got 8
So-
Jaeger bombs to buy.
Yeah, so all these people next to us have left now. Yeah. And the guy's finished, and I'm thinking, surely he's coming to us next. But then he turns towards us like he's coming to us, and the guy that just freshly walks in, he just starts serving them, yeah. And I think, all right, first one, let that slide. Don't lose your head. Bite your tongue.
We'll let that
relax,
slide.
Adam. Just relax, Adam. Just calm down. He did it again, and I lost my head, yeah.
Oh, no.
And my mate went, just, come on, there's that table service here, so I'll just go sit down. So I went and sat down, but I remember thinking, like, and the thing that stopped me from doing that was one guy at the end of the bar looked across at me and went, Viva Ronaldo. So I thought, oh shit, he knows who I am.
You
If
can't
I,
kick
if
off
I
in
go
front of
mad
someone,
now, I
you
look
go,
crazy.
Get
But
filmed.
like, that little shit like that just winds me up, bro. Show some respect.
Do you think it was a race thing?
Nah, he's just a knob. Or maybe.
I like how
and
you
then
brought
know
that up at the start of the story.
You know what pissed me
just
off
to put
even
that
more?
in the room.
You know what pissed me off
This
even
is
more?
going to be an extended version of today's podcast.
You know what pissed me off even more? The one geezer that come in, yeah, and bumped in front of me.
Yeah.
He bought a cocktail or something. So then I had to stand there
Yeah,
and watch
it's
the
like 10
geezer
minutes.
shaking his finger out. I'm thinking, bruv, you are all pricks. Why are you a grown man drinking a fucking cocktail with a fucking passion fruit or something in it? And why are you fucking shaking this around when there's 2 grown men here waiting to buy some serious drinks, bruv?
What serious drinks are you going to Just a pint of gravy.
It's a
What do you mean serious?
But yeah,
My day
pint
was
of stout.
A serious drink.
We were buying bottles of Johnny Walker and stuff.
Really? Bottles of pre-made cocktail.
Wait,
Oh, dear.
let's have a happier tale though, Joe.
Go on.
Tell everyone about
What,
mine and your, but mainly your.
Well, this was a little
Escapade.
bit ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we
but
don't
we've not
mentioned
discussed it.
I locked myself out of my flat. We were meant to be filming something for the start of a Premier League piss tape, right? And I went down to let Cam in because he was going to come and film it in my flat. And
That old chestnut.
I went down and I realised my door is on a latch behind me. I checked my keys. I just slap your pocket near that little jingle. So I went down, went back up, got my keys out of my pocket, then my work keys. And I could see my house keys like through the window on my desk. So I didn't know what to do at this point. So I came in. We just came in. It's like, we can't film it there. We just come in and I'll sort this after. Rang my landlord, rang my company. They're like, we ain't got any spare keys because no one has spare keys anymore to the house that they own that I don't even own because I rent it. And then you decided, you were like, we're breaking in or what?
Yeah, man. Old school, come on. Locks can't stop us from getting in that gaff, can they?
And you were
Do you
like,
know what I mean?
I remember your words were, it's been a while since I broke into someone's flat.
Right.
That was what you said. That was what you said.
I've
Yeah, come on,
never
it's been ages.
broke into anyone. It's dirty, that, rubbing gaffs. I've never done that. It is, isn't it? There's certain things you don't do, and robbing gaffs is one of them.
Robbing
But I've
gaffs.
broken into my mate's flat when he's been knocked
Yeah.
out, or when I've locked myself out.
I don't want to go into the specific details, but in about 40 minutes,
I admired your...
Perseverance.
because I was like, we ain't going anywhere until we're in this flat. And you was like, yeah, sound.
it's my flat, and he's the one that's well up for breaking
like-
in.
How much would you have to pay to the security and concierge and all that?
No, because they couldn't let me in. They were like, you have to ring a locksmith. And what had happened is, just as I locked myself out, this couple walked past who just I don't know them, but they lived in the flat. And I'm like, I've locked myself out. Do you know I need to speak to it? And they were like, no, but we locked ourselves out the other week, and a locksmith came, and all they do is slide a bit of card down the side of the door. And me and Jay were like, well, we could do that.
Yeah.
So we were there for ages, like sticking cards in.
Fire safety notice, we'll have that.
Folding it up, jamming it down the side of
If you
the
don't know
thing.
fire safety by now, your own fucking fault.
Yeah, go down the stairs, don't use the lift, don't, whatever.
something thick.
Yeah, don't use any lighters or blow torches or whatever if there's a fire going on. All that. So then we busted our way in, and it took us like 40 minutes, and it took us a while.
A little while.
But then I thought, I know how to do this now. So I left my flat and like pressed the lift, waited for the lift thing up, and I got this notice back off the wall. And if anyone knows where I live, I'm fucked, by the way. Because
don't worry about that.
anyway, got this notice off the wall, rolled it up, slammed it down the side of the door, popped it open, 3 seconds. Boom. 3 seconds. So I can
quicker
any
than
of
his
you.
key.
Yeah, I think
any of
halfway
yous
through
lot-
you've thought this is a story I should be telling.
Yeah.
Something like that happened to us, but it was in a house, so it was, you know, have you got to target the bathroom window?
Yeah.
But the bathroom window is usually the tightest one. Yeah. And I remember my mate D like going through head first, and we were just watching his legs like just hanging out while he was trying to jiggle through.
Butter him up. So yeah, now I
Not
can
your big mate, eh?
No, little D.
I'm about
D,
to
this is
say,
little
he's
D.
not getting through
Little
that.
D, nah,
He's
big
sending
D.
him for that.
Big D ain't getting through that.
Yeah.
But it's
Get
good
that.
now because I can basically get in anyone's flat in my apartment. So I've just been popping my way in.
Idea for you.
Getting old ladies
In the
knickers and
lifts
that.
and in the communal areas,
Yeah.
you should put up a sign with your number on saying, if you lose your keys, give me a call. Emergency service, 20 quid.
You know what?
That's, a good
That's
idea.
not bad. That bring my laminate round.
He's always down the road.
Yeah.
Me and Jay will bust our way
We'll
in.
do that. We'll
Yeah.
get
Fire
a sign.
exit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Aman.
Brilliant.
Sexina. Saxina. Sex fetish. Says, do you think Greenwood gets tutelage from Ronaldo behind the scenes, or Ronaldo doesn't care?
Ronaldo cares.
I love the word tutelage, by the way.
Tutelage, I like that.
Very sort of Lord of the Rings type word, isn't it?
Under his tutelage.
Under his tutelage, he learned the dark arts. I think he will do that though. He needs a bit of dark arts, I think.
Dark arts. I love that dark arts.
Yeah.
It's like they love to use that about players, isn't it?
It's just a
he's
catch-all.
But when they
to
like the
dark
player,
arts.
it's dark arts. But when they don't like the player,
Cheat,
cheating
yeah,
bastard.
Thuggery. Absolute thuggery.
Thuggery. That's the one. Oh man! Don't laugh over this Uber story, please.
No, it's good that- you
You
need
need
to-
it's still. I'll be honest with you. It's still sitting here.
Is it?
You know, you can feel something.
Do you think that man was thinking like I could get him in, or I can get 4 women, and if anything happens, it happens? Or do you think he was literally? Maybe they said.
No, he was a
maybe
pervert.
they opened the door and went, "Oh, we're going to Leicester," and he was like, "Fucking brilliant, 180 quid."
Nah, he's a pervert.
Right. Okay.
Is that how they can just do it? Because I'm banned from Uber.
No, because the thing
Is that what they do?
Oberys, they're not meant to do that. That's why they're all
Alright.
pre-booked. That's the whole point. You can't walk up to an Uber and be like, "Can I get in?"
Yeah.
You have to do it through the app. That's the whole point. Look at his face.
Mate, I love that. I love that. I can feel the heat.
Surface.
I can literally feel the steam coming out of his ears.
I hate people doing stupid shit, bro. Don't be stupid, man. Like, what the hell, bro?
Disgusting. It's probably a sick
I know.
fan.
I'm praying for those girls, bro. I prayed for them over the
Man,
weekend.
right, let's get off this topic
Have you been seen since?
before we start accusing him. Like, Podge Benson, who just joined the academy as well, Podge, so thanks for that. Says, a late belter by Jesse, a last-minute penalty saved by Dave, and most importantly, Danny, the iconic Welbeck, bags a winner himself too. Football is magnificent.
Them guys.
Yes.
It's top 4. Danny Welbeck.
Stop it.
Top 4.
Brighton.
His
I know
hairline's
he
had a
He
battering.
looks old, doesn't he? I thought that when I saw the picture yesterday. I thought, "Hi, Danny Welbeck. What's going on here? It's Danny Welbeck's dad."
Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck.
Hey, that's not Danny.
His hairline's
What?
took a bit
Oh,
of a battering.
mate.
I ain't even seen it. What's it look like?
Oh, it's-
Callum, can you get a
yeah.
picture of Danny Welbeck's
It's,
hairline on this
Nah,
screen?
it looks
please?
like stress.
Yeah, he's Father Time is catching up with him.
It's like stress.
Was it Isaac Hobson? I think it was there in the super chat as well. Just asking for a recap. We've just been talking about Macca having a row with an Uber driver, or just
Nah,
not
I
having
never
a
even
row.
got to have a row
Didn't
with
even
him.
get to. Just add over.
Just got to send passive aggressive emails,
I love that.
calling him a
Nice.
pervert.
I love that.
That's
And you-
probably
and
not.
only-
That's not that passive. To be fair,
no,
that's just more
But
aggressive.
Uber just emailed me saying they want more information. I've got plenty more information.
Wow.
I've even got his number
What you
plate.
should do is you should send them like bios of loads of different serial killers and say, "Can you see the similarities
Yeah,
here?"
this is how it started.
yeah, this is the
Peter
start.
Sutcliffe used to do this.
Sutcliffe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Etc.
And then
First, he started burning ants in his garden.
yeah.
And then he started cancelling lifts.
Cancelling lifts.
Poor men.
Yeah, and the
The
next thing you
streets.
know,
This is a classic.
this
thing.
is it. This is how it leads. And
Yeah.
if you don't
Yeah.
put your foot down now, then you've got blood on your hands. I think that's only reasonable.
It's one of them classic things, isn't it? People who hurt animals, like you said.
Yeah.
People who stop picking people up in taxis because there's girls nearby.
Don't thank the bus driver when they're getting off the bus.
I hate people that do that.
I know.
You know that? I even if that knobhead of a taxi driver, I did get a taxi with him,
Yeah.
I'd still go, cheers, driver.
Yeah, you have to.
Even
Why
if
did-
I hate him.
That's what separates us from the animals.
What people who you don't you hate people
Cheers,
who
mate.
don't say
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
A little
yeah,
acknowledgement. Yeah.
I
thanks.
thought you were saying you hate people who say thanks to the bus
No,
driver.
no. That's the law, mate.
What do you think to those people who stand up front and talk to the bus driver like they're
Oh,
mates with the bus
weirdos.
driver? I'd love to be one of
Weirdos.
those people, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
You know
Where
who
you're
I
like,
hate?
I'm kind of driving the bus as well because I'm mates with the
You
driver.
know who I hate but kind of rate
Go
on
on.
the bus? Because we've all been there where we can't afford the bus. I've used day savers that are years old. I used to
Yeah.
cut my bus pass thing so the number from the back one would be at the front and you could change the dates and the months and all that.
Slide it around
We've all
like
been there. I've seen man using king size blue slims as day savers and get away with it. But you know who I really rate? The man that try and get on the bus, don't get on the bus. But then the driver tells them to get off the bus, and they say no. And then the driver says, I'm not moving this bus till you get off the bus. And they say, cool.
Yeah, and they just sit there. And then other people on the bus start going, mate, come on. He's like...
And then, you know what will happen? Someone like my mum
Yeah.
will go, oh, here's £2 driver for
Yeah.
him. Like,
Oh, you see,
like,
Go on, just drive. Go
whereas
on.
me, I'd be like, fucking get off the bus, you prick.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I rate those people because they've got balls of steel,
Mm.
bro. And they've got a great, I don't know, what is it called? Just seeing shit out. I like it. I rate
I think
it.
it's called Nothing to Lose, actually. We've got a couple of super chats.
yeah, can we bring them that? Is it Hisham, the last one? Sorry,
Yeah.
just gone
Get them
off
up.
the screen.
We'll read Reece Robinson's first. Did
Yeah.
you guys see Ronaldo signalled to Dave which way the penalty's going? Lucky, or did his helmet? I
I
didn't
seen
see
a,
that.
I seen a screenshot of that, but I couldn't. It was quite blurry.
I didn't see that.
you
Maybe you know what it was.
shit.
I thought Noble was going that way because I could, you know, people's body shapes. It's like you can almost predict where that's going to go in it. So maybe Ronaldo saw
On the
that.
graphic, it said that he scored most of his.
He scored every penalty.
Yeah. What? Sorry.
Apparently, that's an edited picture,
Yeah.
that one of Ronaldo.
Well,
It's really pixelated.
I thought you meant the penalties one. Hisham El Said says, I was the Uber driver. The 4 women complained about a man muttering Tom Heat 1 under his breath following them. I had to do
Oh,
what I had
shit,
to do.
maybe
Hashtag hero.
We're not looking at this from the right angle.
No.
What's happened here is
I was nowhere near the
Adam
car.
was walking and, let's be honest, chasing after these women
Yeah.
who fled. They
Yeah.
had to flee, and they went to this driver. Quick, let us in. This Tom Heat 1 character
Yeah.
is chasing us around town. You have to let us in. He's a danger.
Say, just same way that
Defend yourself.
the real story of you getting into doors isn't that you locked your keys in, it's that you spy on people at night
No!
through your whole apartment
Through
building.
your whole...
So if you live in Joe's apartment building, you know in Paranormal Activity when that crazy woman's just standing over the bed like this.
Right. Is there really
Just
a big
looking at
difference
people.
between...
That's what Joe does
Is
to
there really
you
a big
with his
difference
cock out.
between locking yourself out your flat and wanting to go in someone else's flat?
Because really, if I'm not in my flat, I'm out of
Are
my
they
flat.
not just sort of the same thing
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah.
So
We all pay to
what
live in
if
the
we
same
did do
building.
that? Like, is that a crime?
Yeah, let's say we... Yeah, is it a crime to
To
force
break in-
entry
yeah,
to someone
into
else's
someone
flat
else late at night?
and steal their things?
Yeah.
Is
Do you know what I mean? Bloody wokeism gone mad.
Yeah, exactly.
And Peter Kelly says, Welbeck's dad,
Is a bomb disposal expert called Stan.
Is that true? That can't be real.
Stan Welbeck.
Stand well back.
You two on the job
Hey,
today
yeah.
are like, fucking tell you what.
Stand,
Hey.
stand well
Stand-
back.
Oh my God. You're like a comedian's nightmare, you two. Hey.
That's brilliant. That is lovely. That is absolutely
You
lovely.
know.
Hey, here's a question. Do you think Ronaldo ain't going penalties because it's Ronaldo and it's like, oh, he's going to come in and dive. He thinks he can do what he wants in the Premier League. We're not
Yeah.
giving it to him.
Part of
ref
me's
wanted to be famous.
kind of relieved, you know, a little bit. Not wholly, but I'm just dreading the whole Bruno Ronaldo argument.
I've
Penalty.
heard that Bruno's got free kicks, Ronnie's got pens.
Well, that's stupid.
It says
No, it's not. It's the right way around.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Taking Bruno's off penalties is stupid.
No, but I mean,
Like, there's no justification
but
for it.
Ronaldo on free kicks is more stupid. Because no one's he's never scored.
Bruno scored 1 free kick for us.
Yeah, but one in pre-season.
But it was one against Liverpool.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'll give you that counts as 12. But I just think that taking Bruno off penalties makes 0 sense. He's as perfect as you can get on penalties, almost.
I agree. And
Like,
I also
there's
think,
there's no reason to take him off.
and you think as well that people say, oh, Portugal, Ronaldo takes him. But if you think at Portugal, Ronaldo was taking penalties for Portugal before Bruno was even in the
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Avin Singh's got a super chat. He said, Jay, I graduated from Salford a few years ago. Campus pool and sauna's only 12 quid a month for students. After your 9 a.m. lecture, get the morning show done in your Speedos.
Perfect.
We should do that.
Yeah, I just may as well just go to my lecture in my Speedos and just walk straight to the pool.
Just everyone. Sorry, I'm late.
What you staring at me for?
You're working in with
Hey.
your flip flops on, towel over your shoulder. Like.
Can we hurry up with this? I've got a swimming lesson.
Got a sauna at 6. Swimming lesson. So do you think he is that? Do you think that is happening then? That was a Ronaldo issue. That those. penalties
Yeah,
weren't
I
given?
think you're right. They were for me, I thought the Zuma one was nailed on.
See, that's weird because everyone I speak to thinks only one of them was nailed on, but no one can agree which one it was.
Really?
It was
'Cause you think the other way
Kufar
around.
one was nailed on.
Do you think so?
The Zuma one was a penalty in my opinion, but
No.
I can see why it wasn't given because Ronaldo's dragging his back foot and he starts to go down before Zuma makes any contact. But was it Kufal? I thought that was Stonewall penalty. Rohan's asked us to discuss the lineups for the next game. We're not going to do that in this video because the preview is going to be up soon. Tomorrow with me and Joe. So, yeah, you can imagine why we wouldn't do that here. But, yeah.
But one Puggy says, who cares who takes pens as long as he scored? I don't, but I just feel like with someone who scored 29 out of 30 and someone who scored, admittedly, 140 out of 170 or whatever it is, it's very close, but there's no need to take Bruno off him.
Yeah.
We went through all that. Remember the drama we had with Ronaldo, with Rashford and Pogba and Martial and swapping, and then Rashford took him one week, then Pogba took one and missed, then Rashford missed. And it was like, it just became a drama and a thing. And we sorted it. We got the best penalty taker I've probably seen since Eric in a red shirt, and now we're going to change it. And I just don't think it makes any sense.
There is that like.
Someone made the comment that Ronnie scored some of the biggest, most important penalties.
Yeah, but Bruno hasn't had a chance to take them, has he?
He just never misses.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what I mean, that's the thing. I think if it was even like he'd missed 3, and you go okay, but it's not even that.
Was he missed 1?
He's missed 1 and didn't he score the follow up?
Yeah.
So it's like. I just, yeah.
And there's the political side of it as well. And you're interfering with the hierarchy at the club. There's a political, like, you've been taken off. Not just is it like, well, Ronaldo's good, let him take penalties. Yeah. You're taking Bruno off to put Ronaldo on.
If you said to Bruno at the start of the season, listen, mate, you're not going to take a penalty for this season. Yeah. Guess what? Ronaldo's coming.
Yeah,
he would have went, like, safe, bring him in. Bruno don't care, bro. Bruno ain't got... I don't see that in Bruno. That selfishness.
You know?
That it's nothing wrong with it, by the way. When I say selfishness, I don't mean it in a negative way. But I don't see that selfishness of, I want to score all the goals. I think he was playing like that last season because he felt like he was one of the only outlets for goals. But he's clear and he knows his place in the pecking order and he knows he's behind Ronaldo. And that's why we're seeing a different Bruno. We're seeing a much more creative Bruno. And people criticize Bruno for not having footballing ability and vision and all these stupid things. His passes for Ronaldo in the last 2 games have been remarkable.
Newcastle.
And an interesting stat. United's Bruno has assisted more for Ronaldo than Juventus' midfield did in his whole time.
Really? Yeah. That's mad. Is that right?
Said it must be.
Yeah.
Trust him.
Must be.
Aye.
No sauce on that.
No.
Just say it and
there
believe
is
it.
ketchup.
What is your favourite sauce, by the way? Condiment, please.
With what?
Just overall.
Chili mayo.
Interesting.
I'm Asian though, innit?
Okay, sorry.
Chili mayo has to be done.
So you feel like you have to pick that as what
chili mayo?
Yeah, chili mayo.
Was that?
Salad chili mayo.
Right.
Bargain bucket, proper allow.
And yours?
Probably red sauce.
Is it?
He uses red sauce.
What's your condiment? Fucking salt and pepper and that.
Vinegar.
Just a glass of water.
Vinegar.
On the side.
Weird one on vinegar. Chip shop vinegar on my chips.
Yeah.
All day I'll need loads.
Yeah.
Home vinegar,
do you want to know
can't deal with it.
And honestly, I'm so glad you've said this. Do you want to know why?
Go on.
They're 2 different things. The thing that they have in the chip shop is called non-brewed condiment, and it looks like vinegar, it smells like vinegar, but it's about a quarter of the strength. What you get at home is malt vinegar, looks like vinegar, smells like vinegar. It's way stronger. That's why you don't like it.
Do I need to water down my vinegar?
Water your vinegar down.
With, just water.
I'm so glad you said that. That's been inside me for a while, that. Yeah,
you know a lot about
condiment.
vinegar. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm the acid boy, aren't I? That sleeper.
Do you remember when they used to get hiccups? If you drink vinegar, it goes away.
I had hiccups last night.
Yeah, put a bit of vinegar on.
Really? Will it work with non-brewed condiment from the chippy?
Yeah, it works.
Really?
Vinegar gets you.
Remember
the smell of vinegar reminds me of my
for
nan cleaning the windows.
Oh,
remember that vinegar and water and the newspaper.
Yeah.
To clean the windows.
Oh, that's nice.
Remember that stuff. Better than all your shit that you buy, Mr. Muscle bollocks.
Forget all that.
Magic
the bit of vinegar.
and all that.
That's all you need. A newspaper does the trick, doesn't it?
Do you ever do that?
Constantly.
What's your favourite condiment?
Yeah, exactly.
Hot sauce, mate.
Hot sauce.
Frank's hot sauce. What?
Shit,
What do you want me to pick?
Brown sauce.
Brown sauce. Yeah, mine's brown sauce.
Brown sauce is good with some stuff.
Yeah, brown sauce is ace.
But that's like, I never liked that as a kid.
It's a bit aggressive as a taste, isn't it?
Brown sauce. It's a treat, brown sauce.
You think?
Yeah. Sometimes we didn't even have it in our
Really?
house. We always had red sauce.
Yeah, because it just exists, doesn't it?
Where do you keep it?
Oh, in the cupboard. No fridge. In
Oh,
that.
fridge, you know.
Fridge.
Joking.
Yeah, mate,
fridge.
fridge. Everything's in the fridge.
You can't put things in the cupboard, bro.
Yes. Okay. First
Once
of all,
they've been opened,
yes,
you have to
can.
put it in the fridge.
Okay. First of all, yes, you can.
He
Second of all,
speaks
no,
sense
no,
as
he
well.
doesn't speak sense. Second of all, what sense is there in dipping a lovely hot? You know what? That's the perfect temperature to eat this chip. Let me just
Yeah,
into a
that's
cold
what
pile
makes
of
it
ketchup
nice.
and ruin
It's
it.
the contrast
No, it's not
between
the
the
contrast.
heat
No.
and the cooling
No.
texture
You're
of
supposed to put it in
refrigerated
the,
tomato
supposed to
sauce.
put it in the fridge
Okay.
when it's open.
Okay, here's a
Keep
point then.
refrigerated
So what you're doing
once
is
open.
You're trying to
dickhead.
shame me, dickhead. But why did you even ask where do you keep it then?
Because it's
if
an
there's
important
no
question.
If there's no
I
question
even asked
about where
Ryan
to keep
Giggs that
it,
when I interviewed him.
where do you keep your eggs?
Top of the fridge.
Fridge, you sads.
Top of the fridge.
Top what? On
top
top
of
of the
Yeah,
fridge.
on top of the fridge.
Get out of jail free card.
Yeah, that was
the
a
fridge.
lie.
Technically,
No lies, that is.
Not
keep,
in
you
the
keep-
fridge.
You keep brown sauce in the fridge.
all the sauces. In,
Oh
in-
my
in-
God,
in our
people.
house.
Someone said, what is brown sauce?
Brown sauce is basically what if it's like made of like onions and fucking fruit and shit in it, all made mad.
Yeah.
It's just a really like rich thing.
Oh yeah, all the sauces in our house go in the fridge.
Joe, got to try Crystal's, Cholula, and Texas Pete. I've tried the first two. I've not tried Texas Pete. I can't believe you keep ketchup in the fridge.
Yeah, man.
What? But honestly though, talk to me about this contrast. You don't actually like that contrast. Or let's say you made cheese on toast.
I don't really notice a contrast.
Cheese.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Cheese on toast, a food that notoriously cools down very quickly.
Yeah.
You making cheese on toast, you put some ketchup
I'm
on
also
that.
not I don't squirt it all over on the size.
Sorry.
Ketchup on cheese and toast. What are you smoking, budge?
Nah, he's right.
What are you
I'll
doing?
give him
What are
that
you
one.
doing? Getting your
Ketchup on
getting
cheese
your
and
opinions
toast.
from Cam off camera.
When you got
You
Worcester
didn't care
sauce,
until he spoke about
when
it.
you got Worcester sauce, you got Encona,
Yeah.
and you're gonna put ketchup
Nah,
on
he's right.
cheese and toast.
100%.
You're
Who's
smoking
right?
crack,
You are.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, red sauce on cheese and toast.
Red sauce on cheese and. Why
That's-
don't you put a tomato on it? A real
Well,
live
so-
tomato.
Yeah, I might do.
Hey,
And I might put
what,
ketchup
do you think
on
we
it
have
as
won the fucking lottery?
Yeah, exactly.
Start throwing tomatoes into the mix. I wish.
fresh tomatoes.
A bit of tomato,
Hey,
a bit of
fresh
onion.
tomatoes. Yeah, all right.
How do you have your eggy bread? Just egg.
Nah, maple syrup.
You
Maple
put any spices in that in your eggy bread?
what, in the batter?
You lot are living in the Stone Ages,
Cinnamon.
man.
Cinnamon.
Put some stuff in your food.
Bit of
bro.
salt, bit of cinnamon.
Paprika.
You just made that up.
I know. Do you remember when we played the spice game the other week? And I
Yeah.
could only name 2 spices.
Yeah. And one of them was pepper.
Someone
One of
said
it was
Adam's never heard of pizza. Listen, mate.
Yeah.
That's not. You don't have ketchup on any pizza, and if you put ketchup on your pizza,
Nah, there's already red
there's
sauce
problems
in
internally.
it. Ain't no.
It's not
Do you-
red
Jay,
sauce.
do you
In the
think-
pizza.
Jay, do you think a pizza is as follows? Base, ketchup, and then cheese.
Exactly. Thank you. That is exactly what a pizza is. Yeah? That's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyone can make it.
That's so
If I wanted to, I'd make a homemade pizza myself. I'd just rather get one from Iceland.
So
What's your eggy bread saying? I need to know what's going
Mate,
on.
that's beyond me, that.
Eggy bread.
You know what I
It
mean?
depends if I'm having it. Am I having it savoury or sweet?
You have sweet eggy bread.
Yeah, with like cinnamon and maple
That's
syrup
French
and that.
toast, bruv.
What's the difference?
Eggy bread is just savoury, isn't it?
So it's the same batter though.
Nah, egg.
I don't think I've ever
Chili.
had it savoury.
Little. What?
I've only ever had
You're on
the
about
sweets.
French toast, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's different. That's with cinnamon and all that.
Yeah, cinnamon, yeah, bit
Yeah,
of
that's my
banana
speciality
maybe.
for breakfast. That.
Good, isn't it? With that powdered sugar on the end.
Yeah.
Can we
Tomato sauce on
there was
cheese
a couple
and
of super
toast.
chats I think that we missed.
What was that?
You man are mad.
Gordon
I can't, my
745.
head's rattled.
I think the biggest Stonewall pen of the day was Aaron Wan-Bissaka on Suchek.
Yeah.
Did he get away with one there?
You're
Yeah, to be
massive.
fair, that was. Was just a couple of other ones as well, I think. There we go. John B, Alex Teller's dad, Nick, got done for appliance theft.
Brilliant.
You know what
Get
this
it?
shows? You know
Get
when
it?
Nick Tellys.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Nick some Tellys. That's a good one.
Yeah.
John B's cracking him out tonight.
Jack Carter as well says, lads, David De Gea is obviously number 1 now, but what do
Yeah.
we do with Endo? Well,
sell him because Heaton's number 2. I mean, I'm only joking.
Interesting.
Give him time. Give him time. But it may be if we get to a point where David De Gea is clearly,
back.
maybe you send him out alone again.
Yeah.
Especially with Tom
So
Heaton
far,
as a
so
backup.
good. Do you think he's been back to his best this season, David De Gea?
Yep.
These performances for me have been as good as David
Yeah.
De Gea's done.
And I've seen
just
an
not put a
improvement
foot
in
wrong,
his
has he?
distribution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's that moment where he doesn't do it quick enough.
Yeah.
But I have seen him trying to be quicker.
And I think as well, having Rafael Varane helps in terms of like commanding his area and stuff
Mm.
like that, because that's something that you've got a defender who's a little bit more confident than Victor Lindelof.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
yeah, I'm loving it in a minute, and I'm happy to be proven wrong because I thought Anderson
Yeah,
would be our
exactly the
first choice.
same.
And Long may this continue.
I do feel a bit bad for Henderson that he's not had the chance because of illness.
He's only young though as well.
No, I
isn't
know,
he?
but I just
Yeah.
mean I feel it's a shame that that's how it's had to happen. But if we're getting a great goalkeeper out of it, I don't mind who it is. Ross Murphy, can we do a Stretford Paddock cookbook? Potentially in the future.
We once had a show that we wanted to do with Patrice Evra, cooking show. But it never happened.
Cooking with Patrice Evra. That sounds like
He did one on
TV
MUTV,
gold.
didn't he?
Did he?
We wanted to. He did like a one-off show in it.
You seem so upset about it.
But
as
before
well.
that, we wanted to do.
We wanted to do a lot. We wanted to go down to Florida. Do you remember? We had that idea first.
What
Yeah.
the Glazers?
Yeah. Someone nicked it. Someone with money and a passport got in there first.
Have you got a passport?
And on the day that Edward
Have
would
you got a
quit,
passport?
Probably.
on the day that Edward would quit, we were traveling down to London.
Yeah,
go and
exactly.
doorstep him at the office.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, we have all the best ideas. We just haven't got the resources to carry them out.
We have got the resource to carry him out. It's not the intelligence.
Again, the
All
passport.
the effort.
The passport is an issue, isn't it?
It's going to be fussy.
You can borrow mine, innit?
Yeah, of course.
He's me mate. What do you mean?
Already done it
Literally,
twice.
Honestly, ring him.
How'd
He'll
Fit
let
me
you
and
know
him-
I'm allowed to
how'd
use
Fit
it.
me and him got to Stockholm.
Just passing it back
One
and
passport
forth.
between us.
he was
Yeah.
about to
He
say.
was spinning me in on the plane.
Cut the passport.
I've just left my
out.
mate out
You're
here.
really close to
Yeah.
me, Jay.
Just go and get me mate. I've already come in, mate. Don't worry about it. Don't need to show you again.
Right. I reckon that's all from us today.
No, it's
It's
not.
been a great podcast. Here it is.
Wally of the week.
Shit. But before we go, let's conduct a survey and announce Wally of the Week.
It's so obvious, and I apologise in advance for being that guy, but it is going to have to be Martin Atkinson.
Yeah.
I said it before the game,
Yeah.
he'd have us over. And if it wasn't for David De Gea, he would have had us over. And it shouldn't be forgotten that just because David De Gea was saying the
Miles
penalty.
says the Uber driver, and I got to agree.
Right. I like that. I like the personal touch to this. It's a bit different that from Wally of the Week.
Wally of the
Uber
week
driver.
has to be VAR.
Oh.
All of it. 'Cause
What's his name?
The
The kid-
decision for City was a joke. How they got that overturned
Because John Moss is scared of the 12 fans in the Etihad and didn't want to upset him.
and scared of being beheaded by their owners.
That was a massive leap from what I said.
I mean, they're human rights abusers, bro.
Yeah, they are.
I say it.
Yeah. But that's not, being disputed. Yeah. So we've got...
David Moyes for smiling when Mark Noble
is there anyone
came
who
on.
isn't your Wally
Mark
of the week?
Noble?
Yeah, Mark.
Nah,
Noble.
you got to give him credit.
I liked your tweet.
Yeah.
John Terry one.
Yeah, nice.
That was good.
If you want to see more of those sorts of tweets, head to J Motti.
Did you see the one about Anderson?
Yeah, that was good as well.
Because people forget that. I was watching the end of that game. He literally comes on, right, with 12 seconds left.
And that's
It's
in the Champions League final.
It's 120 minutes plus 5 minutes of added time, and he gets on with like 10, literally 12 seconds to go. He doesn't touch the ball or anything. His first touch, his only touch in that game, is a penalty.
I actually, you two might be Wallies of the week.
Okay.
Who puts ketchup on cheese on toast?
Who puts brown sauce in the fridge?
So just
What,
so I want to
really?
get this clear, we've got the Uber driver, we've got John Moss, we've got VAR, we've got me and him for eating ketchup, we've got Mark
Mark
Noble,
Noble.
and missing anyone
David
else?
Moyes.
David Moyes. Anyone else?
That's it.
That's it. Right.
There's your Wally of the Week.
He's covered us for the Wally of the Weeks. Have you got one?
Yeah, I'll go
Atkinson.
Atkinson with you.
Absolute muppet. Don't forget as well, you can check out the merchandise. Paddockmerch.com. We've got Mason Greenwood t-shirts and hoodies. Donny van der Beek t-shirts and hoodies. Paul Pogba, have we got anything for him?
Not yet.
We'll sort that out. We've got Anthony Martial, we've got Marcus Rashford, we've got Edinson
Cavani.
Cavani, we've got the whole lot of
I've
him.
made
All
a new
his tricky
Patrice
reds.
Evra one as well, which is coming soon.
Got
So sign up to the mailing
Patrice
list.
Evra.
Yes.
Get involved, man. Check it out.
Paddockmerch.com.
We got Viva Ronaldo stuff.
Oh yeah.
Loads of
I
Ronaldo
forgot
stuff.
about him.
Great stuff on there. And if you order more than one item, if 2 or more items, you get 20% off as well. So
And if you're
check it
already a
out.
member, as I can see loads of you are, there's a discount code in the community section somewhere for you
Yeah.
as well.
So make sure you check it out. Paddockmerch.com. Link is in the description. It's also there in the comments as well. So click on that. Head over there. See what we've got. If it tickles your fancy, have a go. Right, that's been all from us. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Jay. Check out Jay for more of his stunning tweets on Twitter at JMotti, Adam McCullough, of course, and myself, Joe Smith 93. Thank you again for watching.
PR Piss Take at 7
See you in a bit.
ish.